all this situation like is in total loss of control, and things have to change.
Advocates for the homeless population speak out on violence towards the unhoused following an incident where Caroline Derome suffered leg injuries allegedly due to being struck by a vehicle in what Longueuil police say was intentional in Brossard. Now she's speaking out to say this act of extreme violence is not isolated and it reflects an increasingly larger issue.
I never expected that a thing like that could happen, of course. It's terrible. I don't understand right now like what passed through the mind of this person.
46-year-old Luigi Fragomale was charged with 4 counts including armed assault and hit and run. The judge opposed Fragomale's release and he remains detained until June 5th when he's back in court for a bail hearing.
We cannot accept a situation like that. We cannot accept violence. We cannot accept a community that doesn't help the people the most in a vulnerable situation. We must say no to violence.
I have a lot of friends who's really living literally 100% of the time in tents and camp. The way they are treated, it makes no sense.
Organized by multiple community groups on Montreal's South Shore, advocates in Derome note the continued struggles with the housing crisis as a major factor, with Derome saying she has experienced this firsthand.
I don't have any address of my own for a year. It's impossible to get, and I have children living in Montreal, so this is the hardest part. So I wish I could go back to Montreal, but it's impossible.
Derome says she is in constant contact with her family. She did not comment on the incident. In her opening speech, Derome says this crisis impacts many and that vulnerable people have few or no options for meeting their basic needs, and quote, they're often unfairly held responsible for finding themselves in a situation they did not choose.
The rent explosion, the price of the rent, that makes no sense. It's impossible for a person with a normal salary to have a unit, not a house, a unit, a small unit.
We have a serious problem right now. The 1st of July is coming soon, and many people will be in a situation without a place to live. We must say no to violence, and we must ask our governments to act on those situations.
In Brossard, Tehosterihens Deer, City News.